Hello everybody, it's me Scoop, and today I have something very extra special for all you ladies and gentlemen at home watching this. And no, it does not have anything to do with the fact that my acne is mostly cleared up, which is one of the reasons why I didn't do a Saturday summary last week, because holy shit. No, it does not have anything to do with the fact that I have a fresh cut right now and I'd be looking pretty crispy, not gonna lie. It is because I just received this from my local Best Buy. Dun 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 dun. The Xbox Series S. Now, if you don't know about the Xbox Series S, I don't know why you're watching this video, because that's pretty whack, honestly. But anyway, it is the next generation of consoles from our boys at Xbox. Now, you're probably wondering, why is it called the Xbox Series S? Well, because clearly Microsoft hates you and wants you to buy the wrong console. But I ended up buying the Xbox Series S because, one, I bought it with my own money, which I'm pretty proud of, not gonna lie. And two, I have my big fat beefy gaming PC over there, so I really don't need to be dropping $500 on a console, whether I'm paying for it or not. Also, I'm mostly using this for casual stuff, and very rarely, there's one 4K TV in my house, and I'm not gonna be on it very often, so I really don't need the 4K. And, you know, it still supports higher frame rates. Anyway, let's take a deep dive with this thing and look at the box. Xbox Series S, 120 FPS. The logo thingy. No DVD player. 512 GB SSD. Pretty epic gamer hours, if we're being real. So, on a more serious note, for $300, this is pretty insane. Like, I'm really, really excited to see what this can actually do once I take it out of the box. Because I can barely comprehend the fact that this, which, if you really break it down, is like a mid to high-end gaming PC in a lot of ways, is $300. Like, obviously, my PC, which I think in the end was somewhere around $1,100 overall, is like mid to high tier, I would say, based on the specs. Really, the only thing it's lacking in is the CPU is very mid-tier. And it's a 1080p 24-inch display, so feel free to judge me on that all you want. This will get 60 to 120 frames in 1440p on a lot of games, when most of the time I'll be playing in 1080p anyway, so I think the 60 FPS will be very well locked in, if not 120 FPS that some games support. 512 gigabyte SSD is more than enough, considering I have like a 2.5 terabyte external SSD that I keep most of my games on anyway, because I have the original Xbox One, which has a very slow hard drive, and I really only play a handful of games, so I'll probably move those on the internal SSD just to keep it nice and Phil Swift. Anyway, let's you know, actually open the frickin' thing. Okay, so, yeah, now it is actually time to open the box. I know this angle is a little jank, but it's really the best I can do, given the fact that I kind of just want to open this thing. And also my GoPro is only holding 30 seconds of footage, even though I have, like, a very large micro SD card, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that right now. Anyway, not as good to peel as Apple, very clearly. Okay, well, that really sucks. Yeah, not, it has the Apple looking peel, but it's just a lie. It's just a lie. Oh, wait, okay, these also have peels. Hopefully it doesn't rip the whole box. I would be very upset. Really, dude? Okay, actual physical unboxing experience. Bruh. Pretty bottom tier, let's be real here. I mean, come on. If you destroy this, really, like, look how clean this box is. Like, this looks nice. I don't really know how good the camera angle is on this, but it looks good. So, ripping it up, big sad moment. Anyway, let's, it's time to see what's inside. Wow, that's the console. Oh, it's so tiny. Oh my god, it's so small. Whoa, it's so heavy. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. What? Look, it's so small. Wait, I'm like dying right now. It's so tiny. Oh my god, dude. I'm like basically speechless. It is so small. It's nuts. Like, I'm literally speechless at how tiny this thing is. Like, you cannot tell on camera. Like, no matter how small people tell you this thing looks, it is smaller than you think it is. Like, it is insanely tiny. But it is heavy. Like, dude, this is a beefcake right here. All right, let's slide our big boy out. All right, little boy, our thick boy. Let's call him a thick boy because he's small but heavy. Ooh, that was clean. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so there's two ways to obviously use it. You could stand it up like this because it has little feet on the bottom here, and of course 4 feet on the bottom here. Obviously, I'm not a psychopath, so I will be laying it, flat like that. On the back, you get HDMI out, a storage expansion that you can use from Xbox, which I would not recommend buying because you can just buy an external SSD, which might be a little bit slower, but will be like a quarter of the price, so you can't really argue. Ethernet, because obviously, power cable, because obviously, and 2 USB ports. So, and obviously, one more USB port on the front, which honestly is really all you need. I guess a gaming PC would have a display port, but it's really the same thing. Like, it's HDMI 2.1. I don't really know how the speeds compare, but I'm sure they're fairly similar. Ethernet is really, Ethernet, I'm sure. Your Ethernet cable is fine. You don't need, like, whatever the thing is I have on my motherboard that's, like, the super high-end Ethernet, and you got the big fat fan. All in all, this is a clean look for our console. Like, this looks really, really good. So we're going to put that to the side for a second. All right, what else we got in the box? Let's open that back up. All right, we got this thing. Just says put batteries in the controller because we're still living in the 2010s. Use the Xbox app, which I already have set up. And then just normal stuff. Controller and power cable will be in here. Yes. HDMI 2.0. 2.1, whatever it is. Pretty clean. Wow, this is a nice cable right here, dude. Xbox makes nice cables, I'll just say that. In my experience, Xbox has very good cables. So I trust that. Oh, you have no idea how happy this wire makes me, dude. The Xbox One has the freaking external power brick, and it always unplugs, and it's so chunky. Ooh, this is really short, though. That might be an issue. I don't even care, dude. I'll get an extension cable. That makes me so happy. And then, of course, we have our crispy white controller right here. That we're just gonna, yep, we just gotta, yep. Wow, this feels good. What did they do? I thought it was the same, just grippy. Wow, this feels really nice. Oh my god, I think I wasted so much money on an Elite controller. I bought the Elite Series 2 controller a few months ago. It's really good, but like, I don't know what they did. This just feels so much better. Wow, that is weird. Is it lighter because there's no battery? That might actually be it. I think it's literally just because it's lighter because there's no batteries in it. Wait, can I just, you open? USB-C, that's always nice, of course. Come on. Did they change the... You what? I can't get it open. Ow. Oh, I don't want to break it, but... Dude, open up. Come on, got it. Yep, okay. Yeah, no batteries included. $300 console, whatever. I can put the stupid batteries in myself. That's probably what feels all different-y, that it's so light. Maybe more of a reason Xbox should switch to rechargeable batteries, like, PlayStation style, but at the same time, it's one less thing to worry about actually being charged. I would honestly prefer switching a battery to actually making sure it's charged all the time, because from my experience with the HTC Vive, keeping those controllers charged really stunk. And now that I have the Oculus Quest, which runs on batteries, I like that a lot better. I don't really understand the point of the D-pad having the 8 buttons on it on the Elite controller. I think this design, where it's actually just 4 buttons, but it's an entire circle, looks a lot cleaner. All in all, the controller, they haven't really done, like, the shape of it. I think they said they contorted it a little bit. Whatever they did, it feels really nice in the hand. It looks a little bit smaller, too. I think I like the white with the black design better than the black on black. And the grippiness all over feels really good, too. Also, obviously it has Bluetooth and it has a share button, which is great. So I kind of feel like I really blew my money on getting the Elite controller 3 months ago, but what are you going to do? Oh, it comes with batteries. Just kidding. Wow, okay, $300 console, and they put the batteries in the box. Thank you, Xbox. So, in case you were wondering for any reason, this is what you get in the box. You get your controller, which I just knocked over, you get your batteries, you get your power cable, and your HDMI 2.0 cable, and obviously the big boy himself. So, now it's time to see how it actually performs. Hey guys, it's me, Editor Scoop, and this video was actually going to be probably 2 to 3 times the length, because I was going to go into the performance of the console and comparing it to the Xbox One. But, now that actually is going to be a separate video, because it turns out my Xbox Series X arrived broken. So the SSD does not work, so the initial update I need to actually get to use my console just would not work. It would download the entire thing for about 20 minutes, and then it would just fail. So I called Xbox support, I read them the error code, and they said there's 2 things we can try. We could try power cycling, factory resetting, or I just have to get it replaced. We tried both, and now I have to get it replaced, which is a nightmare, because I have to wait for it to be back in stock, and then wait a few days for it to ship, which really sucks. So I guess just enjoy this unboxing I've just done for you, and I guess look out for the performance comparison, and I guess my actual review of what it's like to use the Xbox. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.